Hello, today I'm going to be talking about interviews, the different styles of interview and different question types. I shall also be providing examples of written and filmed interviews. People conduct interviews in order to obtain information about a certain topic or story. It's usually celebrities, public figures and MPs that get the mass broadcast interviews. They are for the purposes of research on an upcoming story, used for enhancing the audience's understanding of the topic in question. People consume interviews in different ways. In this day and age, the vast majority are on the TV and internet, but interviews are also conducted on the radio and in magazines. Interviews can also be informational. They can represent information that has been previously obtained and ask the interviewee about that information. People like news, sport, entertainment and promotional interviews. In this video, I shall be demonstrating the style and techniques used in a few example interviews. These interviews will be in the form of radio, TV and print. Print interviews. This interview on Eddie Murphy from the Rolling Stones magazine is a good example for a print interview. The interview is an entertainment style and has some relaxed yet investigative questions. It is clear that the answer is trying to gain a huge amount of information from Eddie. This first one. You had a great line about showbiz. You get born only once in this business, but you can die again and again. This question is an open question which requires a response, which is more than just yes or no. The question is also suggestive. This means it is saying that the interviewer wants an explanation for something the interviewee has said, done, or been seen doing or accused of. It is suggesting that they did something. This kind of question continues through to the end. There are a few closed questions too. Do you read interviews? This question features on page 2 and Murphy manages to give a good answer to it. He could have easily said no or yes, but instead gave a detailed and informative answer. This interview has a vague resemblance to a structure. There is not much of an introduction, or much confidence building to start the interview, also no evidence of key questioning. There is a slight look at developmental questioning, but not much. The questions progress through Murphy's career. Next I'll be looking at the TV interview between Jeremy Paxman and Boris Johnson.
Well, apart from the Cat's contribution, by a long margin, the funniest element of this political gathering came today from Boris Johnson, old Oxford playmate of the Prime Minister, Mayor of London, cyclist and hairdresser's despair. He's one of the best-known Tories in Britain and possesses a towering ambition, enough for many to consider him the perfect next leader. When we met, I started off by asking him about the riots. Boris Johnson, David Cameron described the riots this summer as revealing a sickness in parts of our society.
Do you agree? This question is incredibly suggestive and rather combative. Paxman wants Boris to be careless with his words in order to obtain comments and opinions that would be controversial. There is an example of active listening in this interview. As well as replying to the questions, they both showed an interest in the subjects spoken about through the use of strong body language. The summary became obvious when Boris went on about everything that had been covered in the interview, and then Paxman winded up the interview with, Boris Johnson, thanks.
Easy entitlement that too many young people have, and you've also got to look at ways of steering them onto better things. So would you like to say that there's a problem or a sickness or whatever metaphor you want to use is to me quite sensible.
So would you like to withdraw your comment when you describe the allegation?
Because I know what you're going to say. I don't withdraw my comment that if you say that Britain is broken,
you said it was piffle.
Then okay, I think I was right, because
seriously, I'm petrified, but shall we?
So far, you're doing a great job.
Really?
No, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've never
Radio
done this
interviews.
Before, so yeah.
This interview is between Chris Stark
in
and
the
Mila
nicest way.
Kunis for
Did you
Radio
enjoy
1
being
and is a good
ugly
example for a
once?
radio interview.
Because
It's styled as a light-hearted interview because they are just having a general chat while still gaining lots of information. There are also lots of promotional elements to the interview where they talk about Mila wearing Watford's football shirt. The questions used vary from multiple, single and direct. Some examples of these are, have you ever been to a football match? This is direct and single. It only asks for a certain answer and does not have any tangents connected. An example for a multiple question would be, what about this is frightening to you? Tell me. Mila asked this question to Chris, and it has the same meaning for each part of the question, but only asked for an explanation. This interview has a good introduction and Chris is nervous to start off with, but Mila, the interviewee, starts chatting and confidence building to get the ball rolling. Although Chris didn't manage to ask all the relevant questions for Mila's film, he managed to find out lots about Mila as a person and her hobbies, interests and lifestyle.
I'll get massive lad points for it.
Do you get like a free drink out of it?
I hope so.
I hope so too, buddy. You're doing a fantastic job.
Okay, that makes
I hope
me
you get
feel
like a
better.
whole round of, what do you like, whiskey?
Jaeger bombs? Serious?
Jaeger bombs.
Are you
That
not
is
into them?
disgusting.
We made this drink called, I don't know if we can say this, but we got these lad bombs, which are...
Guinness?
No,
And
it's, you know,
Jägermeister?
like where you put Jaeger into the Red Bull? We do a shot of Jaeger into a double vodka Red Bull. And
Oh my god, that sounds like the worst drink ever.
would you like, I mean, you could come join us.
Where's your pub?
It's a pub called the Misty Moon. But to be honest, that's not very good. You could go to Watford, which is like our local town.
Okay.
And,
I mean, I'm probably not going to do it today because I'm deathly ill, but I will maybe come join you if you buy me a, what did you call it?
Oh, a lad bomb. The
That
lads would love
sounds
you. You'd really get on with...
Disgusting.
One of my mates, Sir Dosser. He
Sir
writes...
Dosser?
Yeah, he writes music.
His name is Sir Dosser.
Yeah.
I love him already.
Yeah, there's Sir Dosser, the Convict, Chango the Beast.
You are awesome. Like,
Cantona.
these are your friends.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
all,
it.
they're all my boys.
All right.
I should get back to the questions.
Why? This is way more fun for me. I have to tell you. Please.
Do you ever, like, have you ever been to a football match?
Football meaning soccer.
Yeah, but
No.
we can't call it soccer here because
Right, because that's
get beaten
sacrilege.
up for that.
No, I know. I'm with you. I said from my American self. I
Yeah.
have to clarify. I have never been to a football match, but I plan on going to Brazil next year.
Well, here's the other offer. I support a club called Watford Football Club,
Okay.
and they're like my local team. They don't have many fans.
Shouldn't you give me like a jersey?
I would love to. You don't
Where's my
understand.
jersey? I would have sported that thing in 2
I'd
seconds.
happily send you one.
I'll wear it. What colors is your
Well, this is it,
football team?
bright yellow.
Oh gosh, that's just not my color. Could you make it like purple? I really like.
But
purple.
you'd love it.
Blue?
The thing is, I go with the boys, and yeah, we go see a Watford match, and it's a nice day out. We could go for like a Nando's before. Do you have
What are
Nando's?
Nando's?
It's like a chicken restaurant.
Gosh, you're teaching me so much.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here at all. And
This is the best interview I've had today. I'm begging
serious?
you. Yes.
okay,
Yes,
right.
tell me.
Here's how I see the day panning out. We go for
Okay.
chicken, and then
We start breakfast. We have chicken for breakfast.
no, because it'd be about midday. Kickoff's at 3,
Oh,
and then
okay.
going on to the Watford game.
Okay. Who are we-
Generally,
Yeah.
it's League One. It's not even a Premiership team. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we
not
don't
even,
want
it's not
that.
League One.
That's
Sorry,
too cool.
I'm going to get in trouble for that. It's a Championship team, so they're all right, but they're not great. And this is ridiculous. So
This is great.
if you wanted to come along, what I would say
I
is,
do.
I can get
We're
you a
having
ticket.
some chicken, and we're gonna go see a championship league game.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wear a yellow jersey.
No, and then we stand on the terraces, and we'll sing songs and chant and that, and then at half time we could have a pie.
A pie that's a real pie. Like we're talking like apple pie.
No, like a steak and ale pie or chicken
Oh,
balti.
okay, got it. I'm with you. We're back to being British.
And then Bosch a couple of pints.
Yeah, pints I get. Pints I like.
The thing is
What's
with the
your
boys,
favorite beer?
but
I like Blue Moon. Do you have that?
no, we haven't got that.
What?
I've never even heard of that.
What? Listen, I want to come. You're gonna show me football, and I'll show you a Blue Moon.
How quickly can you neck a pint?
Oh, pretty fast. I used to bartend. I can also pour a pint with no foam. What? You
Serious?
didn't know that about me, did you?
You should work behind, like at the football club behind the. That would be epic.
Do you think?
I should get back to the proper.
Why?
questions.
This is such a better conversation.
Are you serious?
No, because you have a job to do. That's not, because he has to go
Alright.
to work and he has to,
Talk about this movie?
Yeah.
Let me just
You
give you
don't wanna get in
answers that I know
trouble.
you're going to ask. So I play a character named Theodora.
This is-
She's the youngest out of the 3 witches. She's very naive. She's very sweet, actually. You see, what happens is she's the first character that Oz meets when he lands in this magical world. She falls madly in love with him. He breaks her heart, and she doesn't know how to deal with the pain. So her sister provides her with an easy way out to numb the pain. She accepts it, and she has an emotional transformation that has a physical one that mirrors it. I never looked at her as 2 separate characters. It was never like a good versus evil for me. It was very much a one transitional character. I rooted her in honesty, and I looked at her as like a young girl who just has her heart broken. I loved
Yeah.
working with James Franco. He was great. Rachel was an amazing older sister, and Michelle and I, didn't really have very many scenes together, so our only complaint was we wish we worked together more.
My mate Dicko
There we go.
is my mate Dicko is he's getting married soon.
Oh, good for him.
And he did say I could get like a +1 to his wedding.
Yeah.
And now I think about it, I'm not going to get many more chances to do
You would
this.
ask me to go with you to this wedding?
I'm just wondering. And
Well, I've gone to a marine ball, so what's another?
this is what I heard. So
yeah.
I thought
Apparently,
I'd
I just say yes
ask.
to everything.
Um,
When put on the spot, when's the wedding?
It's like, I think it's June.
I'm actually working. I'm not kidding.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing a movie.
Have you ever, I don't know if I should, have you ever dropped trout at a wedding? Like, this is what, because we were talking about this. No, we dropped trout, and what it is it's just where, I don't know if you do this in America, it might just be a UK thing, but we put on Baywatch and we just take all our clothes off and dance around. And that's what we do at.
Did you know that I was on Baywatch twice?
Were you?
I was.
I didn't know that.
Once I played a young girl that runs to get help because her classmates are drowning. And the second time I played a blind girl who gets lost in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fact.
Is that, am I done?
Yeah.
Mila, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope that was all right.
I had a great interview.
Thank you for watching my video on different interview styles.